So thinking of each breath as a new moment, as each day is a new moment. A fresh start, new energy, fresh new life force. So breathing in a color that you choose. Breathe that color in and fill your body, fill every cell with those colors. So life is really available in the present moment. The past is in the past. The future is yet to come. So feeling the belly rise and fall. Really noticing yourself here and now in this present moment. Rocking your hips side to side. And then taking your head, rolling that side to side. Just gently. Just checking in how the neck is feeling after sleeping. Checking in on those hips again. And then slowly removing your strap, but keeping it to the side because we're going to be using it shortly. Again, take a block. So staying on your backs, take a block lengthways between the knees. Take your feet together and squeeze the block in. Take your elbows to the floor, backs of the arms to the floor, and then lifting your chest, start to engage into your abdominal area. So we're going to drop the hips from side to side. Steady breathing. So you do 10 of these. Really squeeze and engage into your abdominals. Keep the feet together. Hips rock side to side. I can already feeling my pelvis clicking and clunking. So do 10 of those. Keep the chest lifted, the belly engaged. Release it down. And then take the block the short way. So squeezing a little tighter inwards, feet together, elbows down, head lifts. Really squeeze into the belly. 10 drops from side to side, rocking the hips. Squeeze and engage. And breathe. Okay. So 10 of those of each. So lengthways and shortways. Grab your strap again. Take it around the legs, the upper thighs. So, excuse me. Taking your strap length so that your legs are held in a parallel position, hip distance apart. But take the feet together. And then we're going to push out into the band. Instead of squeezing inwards into the block, we're going to push outwards. So take 10 of those. So you're lifting the chest and the head, pushing the elbows into the floor, squeezing into the belly. Really starting to feel it, working the abs now. Keep the feet together on the floor. If it begins to hurt your neck, you'll notice if you drop the head down that the abs disengage. So you really, ideally, you need to lift the head, chest and shoulders as much as possible. And rest. Take your feet now hip distance apart. I'm going to take some bridges with the strap on. So feet close enough to you so you can touch your heels with the hands, with the fingertips. So keeping the pressure outwards against the strap, Take a breath in, start to peel the spine off, checking your hips are coming up completely level, and then taking the arms back. And then exhale, peel the spine down and the hands down, keeping a neutral. When you get to the bottom, a neutral tuck of the pelvis, and then tilt the pelvis up. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, peel down. Let's do another 3 of those. So big breath in. Drive the hips up, push out into your strap. Exhale. You can exhale through the mouth if it feels good. Let's do 2 more of those. One more. Drive into the heels, keep the hips parallel. Peel the spine down, the tailbone arriving last. Exhale, release. Take your strap off. Let's go into a bridge this time without the strap. So inhale, up we come. Clasp the hands underneath. So wiggle elbows nice and close. Lifting one leg to the sky. Flex the foot. Lower it down. Lift the other side. Flex the foot. Lower the leg down. Hands back down to the floor. Slide the shoulder blades apart. Peel the spine back down to the mat. Hug the knees into your chest. Take a little rock and roll. And then we're going over. You can cross the legs onto the knees. Or bring yourself into all fours. Knees hip distance apart. Walk the hands forwards. Come into a puppy dog pose. So letting the head hang heavy. Reaching the armpits down towards the floor. Lifting the tailbone up towards the sky. Let's take 5 deep breaths here. Scoop the belly up, engage into your abdominals. So squeeze and lift navel to spine, and then into your pelvic floor. Really lift and squeeze there. One more deep breath in. Ripple the chest up. Come into all fours. Into your tabletop position. We're going to thread the needle. Take a breath in. Weight into the left hand. Reach the right arm up. Look up. And then exhale, thread the needle. So reaching your right hand out to the left, palm facing up. You can walk your left arm forwards. Alternately, option is to lift the left arm up to the sky and bind the arm behind the back. Roll the left shoulder back. Look up beyond the shoulder to the sky. Squeeze and lift into the belly. 2 or 3 more breaths. Really push into the floor with that outstretched side hand. Inhale, reach up, left hand to the sky. Plant it down firmly, and then come up to it. I can really feel a nice twist in the spine there. So go the other way. So weight into the right hand, lift up, left. Exhale, thread it through, down and under. Really stretch the hand to the side. So you're coming onto the left temple and the left shoulder. Walk your right hand forward. That's option 1. So forming an L shape with the two arms. Or you can press and lift. So you're really pressing into your left arm into the floor to rotate and lift the right shoulder up to the sky and the right hand up to the sky. Then you can bind the hand behind the back, reaching for the left thigh. Really roll the right shoulder back. Just increasing the twist in the spine. Lifting your gaze, but be aware of the neck. Squeeze and lift into the belly, navel to spine, pelvic floor still engaged. 2 more breaths. And then reaching up on a breath in, pressing exhale into the full right hand. Cat-cows. Let's take 5 of those. So checking your knees, still hip distance apart, below the hips. Tops of the feet pressing into the mat, hands facing forwards under the shoulders. Pointer fingers pointing to the top of your mat. Breath in. So lifting the tailbone, chest, gaze and heart. Belly drops down. Then exhale to squeeze and tuck. Tailbone under, drop the head, chin to chest. And doming the space between the shoulder blades. Breath in. Exhale to tuck and squeeze, really squeeze and lift. And keep moving with your breath. 1 more of each. And then let's take ourselves into Superman. So we're going to, staying in tabletop, engage into the abdominal area, keep the torso completely stable, right arm, left leg. And then we're going to bring it in, do a little crunch. So bring your elbow right by the left thigh. Extend on a breath in, exhale, crunch in. Do another 3 of those. Use your breath and use your body intelligence to keep the movements really, really stable and controlled. 1 more, and then we're going to switch to the other side. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze into the abdominal area. Okay, inhale. You can flex the foot as you send it back. Crunch it in. Extend. And crunch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Another 2. Really noticing the hand, supporting hand in the floor, the shin and the foot of the supporting leg into the floor. Okay. Coming down onto your bellies. Take the feet so that the ankles, the heels roll towards each other. So you're rotating the legs outwards so the heels roll in. Reach the arms forwards and then on, so that's on a breath in. Then exhale, can lift the legs and bring your arms into a W-shaped position. So you're driving your elbows in towards your side. Lift the hands up. Inhale, look down to the mat. Exhale, squeeze. Keep looking down to the floor. Just move my mic so I'm not laying on it. So do 10 of those. Keeping the heels pressing together. Keep looking down to the floor so you're not straining the neck. So the legs are staying lifted. We're not touching the floor with our arms. Staying fully engaged. Squeeze into the glutes, really squeeze, squeeze, squeeze here, nice and tight. Another 3 for me. Push into the floor, come into a little child's pose. Just a couple of breaths, roll the shoulders forwards. Just rounding the spine the other way. One more breath in and out. Into plank. So on the hands, dome that space, protract the shoulder blades up, so doming the space here. So we don't want to dump into the shoulders, we want to push into the floor with the hands nice and actively. Lift the knees up, squeeze into the thighs. From here, we're going to tap the knees down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. 10 of those. Drop the knees down. Take a breath. You feel some heat starting to develop here. Elbows down to the floor. Elbow plank. Now you can bring your hands together. And bring your feet together. I'm going to drop the hips side to side. 20. So rolling over on the feet. It's like creating a little rainbow shape with the bottom side to side. So you do 20 of those. Don't forget to breathe. Squeeze into your abdominals. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, really felt that. Right, coming up slowly to standing. So roll yourself up. Roll the shoulders back. Take the feet nice and wide, heels in, toes out. Reaching the hands down to the ankles. Say hello hips, hello pelvis. So holding onto the ankles. Push the knees back with the elbows. And then straighten the legs. And take the feet a little bit wider. Reach the arms forwards. Let the head hang heavy. Scoop the belly up. Your feet are now parallel with each other, toes facing forwards. Hand to center, left hand to center. Right arm reaches up. 5 breaths. Squeeze and lift, navel to spine. Hand down, right hand down, left hand lifts. Hands down, this time reaching left hand to right ankle. Rotating once more. Steady breaths. 2 more. Other side. Noticing any difference one side to the other. Quite normal. We're not symmetrical. Hands onto the feet. Drop the head down towards the floor. One more big breath in and out. Relax the muscles of the face, unclench the jaw. Relax the shoulders. Breathe into the legs. Then hands to center. Heel toe the feet in a little bit. Let's come back. This time into our goddess pose. Sink into the hips. Ooh, wake up those hips a little bit more. Open the chest, cactus the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Engage into the belly. Lift one heel. Lift the other heel. Alternate sides. Have a little go lifting both heels. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down. Let's eagle the arms. Sink into the hips a little bit more. Change the arms. Lift them up. Sink the hips a little lower. Into a little yogi squat. So heel toe the feet together. If you need to, then you can roll up your mat, just half of the mat, and use that to place the heels onto, to give your heels a little lift and a little support. So going down into your yogi squat, driving your elbows into the knees, opening the hips up. Press the hands to the floor, lift the hips up, stretch the backs of the legs. Exhale, drop down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale to stretch the legs, drop the head. Press the hands into the floor. Drop the hips back down. Now, if you want to have a little, see how the hips are feeling, how the legs are beginning to stretch out. My hips are still needing to warm up a little bit more and just about manage. The yogi squat is not my forte. 1 more. I find this very, very challenging. Hold it here for 5, 4, sink into the hips. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Let's take a little lizard and a pigeon. Step your right foot forwards, left foot back, knee down to the floor, turn the right foot out 45 degrees, bring your elbow down, release the head, soften into the face, into the neck and shoulders. You can tuck the back toes, squeeze and lift into the back leg thigh. You can drop the knee to the right knee to the right, coming onto the outer blade of the foot. Little pigeon. So heel toe the foot across. Checking your hips are facing forwards. Come onto your fingertips. So check that back leg is pointing directly behind you. Coming into dove. Reach the arms forwards. Lovely stretch into the right hip. And also stretch into this left hip flexor. Two more breaths. Inhale to slide the hands back. Let's exchange the legs. First, doing a little lizard, knee down, front foot 45 degrees, elbows down. Sink into the hips. Onto the outer blade of the foot if you want to take the knee out to the side, tuck the back toes, squeeze into the back leg thigh. Down into pigeon. Bring the foot across. Check the hips. Level now. Some people need to take a little prop underneath the front leg buttock. If you need that, then pop a block or a cushion under there. First, check you're facing completely forwards, and then fall down. Chest down towards the floor. Let the head rest in the floor and reach the arms forwards. Press the armpits down towards the mat. 2 more steady breaths. And then rolling over onto your backs. I'm going to finish off with some abs. So rolling down onto the back. Starting with some leg raises. Hands down to the floor. Going to lower the legs. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. We're going to do 10. That's 2. Squeeze to the belly. 3. If you need to, you can take the hands underneath the bottom if it just helps you tilt the pelvis that little bit to take the arch out the lower back. So what we don't want to do is to arch the lower back. We need to keep pushing the lower back into the floor, engage into the belly. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Shorten this space here. Doing 10. I think that's about 6, 7, 8, 9. Squeeze the thighs. 10. Hug knees in. A little rock and roll. And then into eagle crunches. So right leg over left. Right arm under left. So we reach the arms back. So try not to arch the lower back. We're trying to push the lower back into the floor as we crunch it in. Tap the toe down. Ten on each side. Switch the legs. Left leg over. Left arm under. Squeeze into the belly. Take that arch out the lower back. Crunch it in. 10. Really feel this. Hug the knees in, a little rock and roll. Legs to the sky, flex the feet. Fingers point to the top. We're going to crunch. Exhale as you lift. Squeeze. Doing 10. Two more. Squeeze and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in. Take your arms wide. Make sure you have lots of space for this one. Bring your knees and legs up. So you've got your legs at 90-degree angle. 45, where's my geometry? Inhale, legs to the side. Exhale to center. Inhale, keep your arms and shoulders glued to the floor. Exhale to center. Now, if you want to, you can straighten the legs. And we're going to rainbow the legs side to side. 10, 9. So have the legs bent or straight. Inhale to side, exhale to as you lift to center. Keep the arms outstretched, glued to the floor, palms facing up. Don't forget to breathe with the movement. So 10 of those. One more each side, I think. Should just about do the 10. Hug the knees to chest. A little rock and roll. And on one of your rock and rolls, come up and sit in your boat into Navasana. So we're going to go down and up. That's 1. Down. That's 2. 3, 4. Whew, feel that. 5. 5 more. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Supta Baddha Konasana, peaceful yogi gun. Feet together, open the hips up. Crunch it forwards. 10, 9, 8, squeeze into the belly. 3, 2, and 1. Legs to the sky. So candle lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, squeeze into the belly. 8, 9, exhale as you kick the legs up. 1 more exercise. Dead bugs. So arms up. So opposite leg and arm. Doing 20. You can lift the chest. Shoulders off. Squeeze. So the other option is to take the leg down in a bent way. It's a little bit easier. 10 more. Keep the chest lifted. If you can, head lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees in. Extend one leg. Hug the other knee in. Take a little twist. Other side. Take a little twist. Roll over onto your tummies. Into a little sphinx. Elbows down. Stretch the front of the body. Look up to the sky. Your feet can be apart, they don't have to be together. Take a little squeeze, look to your right shoulder to the right foot. And the left foot. Do 1 more of those each way. Really crunch into the side waist. Make a little pillow for your head. Stretching the quad, right hand to right foot. Then push the foot into the hand and lift the thigh off the floor. So pushing the hips down into the mat as you lift the thigh off. Other side. So make a pillow for your head the other way. Reach for the left foot with the left hand. Draw the foot in towards the buttock. And then push the foot into the hand and lift the thigh off the floor, but driving the hips into the mat. Slowly release. Onto your backs, just window wipe the legs, and then we're done. Stretching the arms wide. Just a gentle window wiper of the legs, side to side. How do your hips feel? Mine feel so much more freer. Pelvis, reset. Abdominals woken up. Should hopefully have done this on an empty stomach. It's best to exercise in the morning before you eat, unless you're a very, very early riser, in which case you can have had a couple of hours to digest your food. But personally, that doesn't work for me. Let's take a little rock and roll. Hug the knees in. And then extend the legs. Extend the arms. Do a little chi reset. So relax the head, relax the arms, and then flexing into the feet so that your head starts to nod. Close the eyes. Do another 10, 9, 7, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Legs to shake out. Roll the head side to side. Take a few breaths here. Take your hands to your belly. Maybe take some nice big balloon belly breaths. In through the nose, fill the belly. Hold it there. And then open the mouth, sigh the breath out. Deep breath in. Hold. Sigh the breath out. Fresh morning, fresh day, fresh breath. Last one, hold that air all the way into your belly and then empty it out. We're done for today. Well done, everybody. Hope you feel a little warmer, a little bit more lively, a bit more awake. So it's half term this week, so I'm going to see how things go. Maybe I'll do a little half an hour something for us tomorrow morning. So look out on the group later today. I'll let you know what the plan is. But have a lovely Monday. See you soon. Take care. Bye.